change, the one difference this year, we are very, very young, but we have had 10 extra days of practice in the summer, and then we had our Spain trip. And so we've had our hands on them a little bit and have kind of implemented some of the offenses and defenses, and they understand our expectations. Now it's going to be a whole new ball game now with practice after practice and the pressures of the season being here. I would say we're going to start pretty quickly, and it's their job to catch up to the speed and the pace that I want. But there's going to be a lot of adjustments for them and a lot of challenges for them to keep up with that pace. Yeah, the young guys, we have 6 freshmen, and they're phenomenal kids, and I think very, very talented basketball players. I think I'm doing a generality here, is that we do have a talented group, a long, lean, athletic group, which is I want for the way we want to play. But I think we have a lot of deficiencies on the defensive end right now, which is partly to be expected, and just the whole the gap from high school to college with the effort, with the toughness, that those have to be addressed, and it's going to take a little bit of time to get to playing at the college speed and the college level of toughness that's needed. With chemistry, I think we're way, way ahead of the game. I think that starts with because we have such good kids. But the Spain trip, the extra practices this summer, the time with the team in the fall has all been very, very good. Certainly I haven't passed out 1 minute of playing time yet, so that always helps chemistry as well. But I do think that we have a great head start with it, and I think all the guys are on the same page. It needs to be earned. We have a variety of guys that are very talented and done some nice things. Either different schools or in high school or whatever, but C.J. Washington is the one guy that has proven that he can produce on this level consistently. But I've even told him, I said, you're starting from scratch. You need to earn everything from the start. Robert Brown has competed in the ACC and has had a great career to this point, but I've told him he has to be able to start from scratch right now and earn the respect and earn the trust of the guys. But I hope to have a player or 2 or 3 or 5 that can be kind of centerpieces and big-time players what we're doing. But my attitude going into this first practice is all of that is going to be earned on the court. I think he has a lot of leadership skills. He's understands how to communicate, has the ability, I think, to lead, but he also has to do it his own job on the court and provide energy and effort, and then score the basketball as well. And it's something as we start practice, I know he has the ability to do that, but I want to see all of those parts of scoring the basketball and lead on the team on the offensive end, defensively holding guys accountable and providing the energy on defense, and then just the intangibles of practice, of games, of locker room kind of interactions. I want to see him take that as well, but that's something that's yet to be seen with him and everybody else. The defense needs to catch up. I mean, yeah, we do want to score a lot of points, but we're not going to sit here and say, let's outscore the other team every single time. We're going to have to be a good defensive team. I think this summer we spent most of our time on the offensive end, putting in our system and our secondary break and our half-court offense. And so I told the coaches, and I will tell the team, that most of these first couple weeks, I would say 3/4 of practice will be on the defensive end. And so we will catch that part up. It's just going to take a lot of sweat and hard work, and hopefully they're them paying attention. Yeah, it's hard to put a timetable. I don't like the attitude of let's just see when they come around. Kind of my attitude is I'm going to push them every day and see how much we can accelerate that process of getting them physically and mentally ready to compete at the highest level. And it's going to be on their shoulders to do that. And I think they will all get there. And I've said this to them is I don't know if that's going to be in the first day, the first week, first month, or if it's going to happen this year. But eventually they'll all get there. And it's the coaches, the guys' teammates, they're going to push them to get to that point. But it's something that each individual has to get them to get there themselves. Yeah, the speed of the game isn't as concerning as it is just the physical toughness, the grind of the game, the physicality of the game. Those might be a little bit more difficult to transition, just because of the numbers and the roster that we have. But in terms of the speed, there aren't going to be a whole lot of teams that play faster than we do. And then the guys just going against each other, I think they're going to get a good feel for what a college athlete looks like. Yeah, that experience for Nick Norton was big. We do have a variety of options there. Nick obviously led the team over in Spain. We have Denzel Collins, who has a year with us, who was a junior college kid last year that's a big, strong, mature kid that I think has some capabilities there. Denzel Watts, who is going to be full go today. It's going to be his first practice, so he will be able to practice today. So we have 3 options right there, and then some other guys that I think can step in those shoes as well. So I think we have some depth. What we need to find is somebody that's going to produce at a high level and kind of take over the reins there, but that's going to be determined in the next month.
I'm definitely excited. I got to sit out last year and just work on my game, hone my skills, and then Spain was a great opportunity to finally get back on the court. First couple games out there, I was kind of anxious and moving too fast for myself, but it kind of helped settle me down a little bit. And now it's first day of practice with a bunch of freshmen who don't really know what they're getting into. So being able to come out here as a junior and with CJ be able to lead them through this first practice is pretty exciting. Spain really kind of showed us where they were as terms of what their skill level is and how they're willing to work. And we have a great group of guys. As far as a team, our camaraderie and togetherness is probably higher than any other team I've been on. And with what we expect from the freshmen, we expect them just to grow every single day we get out on practice and just learn from their mistakes and get better every day. Taking the game at a time. It's never too early really to, I think, set goals, and we want to get to the NCAA tournament and win the conference tournament and in conference. But as far as the team, and especially this young team, we just want to take it one game, one practice at a time and get better every day. Definitely leadership. With CJ and myself, I feel like we both need to just lead this team with so many young guys. I think it's 6 freshmen, so just coming out every day, showing them how to practice hard and how to go about and approach the game the right way.
Last year we had the experiment on the team. We had 4 to 5 seniors last year and everything. This year we don't have one, and we have 6 freshmen that just came in. So last year we was able to just go, and then we caught on everything faster. But this year we probably take things a little bit slower, a little step at a time, just to make sure that all the freshmen are catching up and building faster. Yes, because I feel as a senior leader, even on and off the court, but especially on the court right now, but this being the first day of practice, I need to talk them through everything, and then I need to do everything the right way so they can follow me and make sure that they're doing everything the right way. Their character, the way they have grown since the summer, since Spain trip, we became a closer team and everything, and now watching them day to day, they just becoming men now, and they're just growing together. Well, the difference between last year and this year is that I have to take a bigger role this year. Last year I played behind 5 freshmen and 5 seniors, so I felt as I couldn't be as the man that as I can this year. So this year I step up and be a bigger leader.